Yo, what's up everybody? Andrew's here. Today's video I'm going to do use condition review on BeyWheelz Drago Trick Terrain Arena. And right here, you can say that the BeyWheelz is the worst Metal Saga spin-off in the history of a Beyblade. Same goes for our such BayTuber and Bay Instagrammers communities. Here's why. On the first hand, we have the Beyblade. We first it to the 5 times and you can launch it after putting the any launcher whatever you please and launch it on the base stadium. Other than the base stadium only, base stadiums can lead to awareness of our performance tips as we're concerned. On the other hand, you could do the BayWheelz either whip out BayWheelz Arena because there's 3 ways to battle. First, we got the race battle in which the players can race each other using BayWheelz. First faster than another is the winner. Second, we got the stunt battle in which players can launch a BayWheelz launch it to do the stunt, either one by one or by together. Let's wait to do the BayWheelz battle, and that is to the crash battle, in which each BayWheelers can launch a BayWheelz directly towards another. First BayWheelers wins by either knocking opponents into penalty pockets or sleeping the opponent's BayWheelz on BayWheelz Arena / tracks. That's about the rules that you can pick either a race, stunt, or crash battle, or combine that whatever that you want, whatever that you prefer and desire for. Why BayWheelz is important as a worst spin-off in the history of the Beyblade? Well, you can see, the BayWheelz. If I give you an example of a BayWheelz, whose example is a Soaring Pegasus, you can launch it the Ripcord BayWheelz launcher only. And also for the performances, it's acting like it fly wheels. Instead of that, almost components are rubber, leaving the top part is plastic, which is spiral exits, in which you can also pull the lower part like counterclockwise to disengage the BayWheelz. Let's see. Oh, clockwise. So who won it? What? Come on. As I introduced the BayWheelz meta component, we have a spiral, so that looks like a baseball because of 6 sides. And the motif is different. Actually different. So freaking different because there's a screwing party in which you can use the last component to screw to fully assemble the BayWheels. And also we can get a spiral shield in which it based on the constellations, just like a Metal Saga BeyWheels from the first 3 series. Shoki still doesn't count because it focuses on the mythical beast. Speaking of a mythical beast, Bay Raider is also a sequel to the Bay Warriors first season because of the cards in which you can wrap it up and press the button to launch Bay Raiders. Now back to the Spirit Shield, in which you can also put the Spiral Axle on top. Now we have here the card in which you can indicate whose types are speed, power, and balance. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong about the BayWheel types, which can be speed, power, and balance. Otherwise, I think I get the BayWheel types right. So that's what I mean to say. For example, we have the soaring wheel made of the rubber. As I already saw the Beyblade Geeks test, in which BBG William before he. I already watched the BayWheels where the Beyblade Geeks William before he died peacefully in the car accident asked Brandon to run the BayWheels over to see it doesn't break. And it has succeeded. BayWheels can survive the car tires, especially from the Beyblade Geeks Brandon's car. And also we have an attack here in which there's a spiral in you can counterclockwise to fully assemble BayWheels. This is clockwise in which you can fully disengage BayWheels, and counterclockwise you already also fully assemble BayWheels. It's like a mirror version of that Beyblade Burst, in which you can turn counterclockwise to fully disengage and turn the clockwise to fully assemble. And yes, as I almost forgot about when it. I'll be right back. I am right about. I can turn the clockwise. Let's see what happened. Oh yes, I turn the clockwise to fully disengage Learner L2 and turn counterclockwise to fully assemble Learner L2. The same example is such the same BayWheels. The fully assemble is the same as left spin Beyblade Burst tops. Speaking of a Learner, I think I'm going to get another one because spiral tip is starting to wear out. Otherwise, I have a video for the Learner L2 in which I can use the opportunity to show you double check to see if there's marks, paint chips, and plastic components have his bit chip over it because of the such reasons. The 12 days from the baby burst tops can be a good example. And I almost forgot about the crash battle. When you battle the opponents and force them into this area, you can win the crash bait battle. Each 3 sets you can allow you to have the 1 points because BayWheels do not cannot burst unless you notice that the attack gear is starting to loosen. But thankfully, BayWheels, I managed to pull attack tier. Oh, yikes! Pull attack gears tight, so it won't get destroyed. It won't fully get destroyed. Now back to the BayWheels, the Drago Trick Terrain, whose color is almost dark red, but with a Drago. And also, you can launch. You can fully launch BayWheels with the ripcord launchers only. There's no string launchers for the BayWheels or the one and shoot for BayWheels. And no knife accessory, as I already talked about it, with the Hasbro customer service, and that is to do like for comic inclusives, I think. When it comes to reflecting Ryan's glance though the gauntlet that is to hold a launcher for this ability. So here's the prawns in which you can attach wing pieces. As I give you an example, just hold on to the second. Three, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, so high. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh yeah, a little bit higher, but just a little bit low before the last launch. Now, back to the Drago Trick Terrain overview, in which you can get the 3 ramps on this BayWheels arena. One thing that doesn't have the arrows, and 2 of them doesn't have multiple arrows that I can't count, and that is kind of almost 7 arrows of the other 2 tracks. I mean ramps. 2 ramps. Because the 2 arrows have been exposed and there's no angle of the top arrow. So I can say like a 6.5 arrows of the upper 2 ramps. And also you can see that there's there's the components of each. And there's the walls of each ramp. You can have yourself, your friend, your relatives or acquaintances one by one to launch BayWheels to test it to see which one is higher, so you can win the Bay battle. And also, same thing. I think it meant to be the real 4 spin. It meant to be the one person, not 2 spin. Because if the 2 spin, you can call it a crash battle and stunt battle at the same time. Stunt battle at the same time. With the smaller walls, we have here it kind of looks like the fanny to regular fanny to me, because the way it's shaped, what it's made of the plastic material. And for the wall, you can see it's like it's kind of looks similar to that the trapezoid, but with a lower side is really so curved. And for the ramp, we get the sticker with the BayWheels logo. BayWheels logo. With a sky blue fading to the dark blues on the text. Next to dinosaur wing Pegasus with a head of the same name after the ancient beast, I think. With the blue eyes, black outlines, scholars. Outlines for the details of the Pegasus, really so nice. And lower part is kind of looks like that of the Saurian core. And we also have the Drago Trick Terrain. This is the name of the BayWheels arena. And for the background, we have the BayWheels tracks as well. And we also have the triangular, in which either the penalty pockets or this triangular part. You can knock it against it like this. With the top angle is full of plastic. It's in the middle of the 2 C's lightning thingy. One is like the letter C, and one is a mirror version of the letter C. And also we have the wall with a triangular shape. With the base part is in the middle of the two piece thingy that's like bought out, and it also have the 2 gaps as well. And we also have here the warning signs, in which we already did. I will start with do not play on tables or other elevated surface. Keep area behind ramps clear of people or other household objects. Just like the toys like Metal Saga and Beyblade burst tops, wheels that may bounce out and hit eye or face. So you must be the 8-year-old to play the Beyblade and BayWheels. While Takao Tomy said you must be the 6 years old to play the Takao Tomy Beyblades. We have the side view of the crash area. Speaking of the crash, we have the 2 penalty pockets whose shapes are the completely ellipses. We have here the like each area centered with the Drago motif with not only 5 but 10 perfect circle bombs on it. And also in the Egypt arrows, we can see that there's the 4 arrows. The 4 arrows that is from the smaller to the bigger one. It is where the you and your opponent can crash. It's about the 2 players, I think. And also we have here, you can get the dragon, and you can see the dragon motif with a graffiti painted background because of the dipping dots and paints right here. And so yeah, I already used this BeyWheels, the Drago Trick Terrain, in which I already played the BeyWheels with my middle-aged cousin named Yvette. Well, I'm going to go over with the Drago motif when I already have the Drago BeyWheels to shoulder with you. And on the sit back, where the track is like smaller, and for the triangular, the tracks bulge out, leaving the area hollow. So hollow, so it goes with the wall. So also, speaking of, as I go back to the Spyro XL, moral of the story is, even though the BayWheels motif starts in a bad way, please do not use a nail polish on the Spyro XL, as you think you can fix the Spyro XL. I already tested out, and only it make it worse if you use a nail polish. You will mostly likely to like darken BayWheels motif, since it's made up of the ink, and you make it also the BayWheels motif faded out even worse. So this is why I suggest you not to use nail polish or anything to preserve the BayWheels motif like that. It is because it's made of ink. So that's why you should not put the nail polish on the BayWheels motif, since it's made of ink. Worry about the Metal Saga motifs, which can be Galaxy Pegasus, Twisted Temple, Media L-Drago, and others. here goes the last launch. As I already I almost forgot to introduce you. This is the Wild Mane Leone. So okay, here I go. Bottoms up. So that's it for me to go over overview of the BayWheels series and arena called Drago Trick Terrain with a red base in color. Thank you, having a good time and watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And spend a later with more, not only Beyblade Burst and Beyblade Metal Saga, but Metal Saga spin-offs like BayWheels and Bay Raiders, and action figures called the Bay Warrior Shogun Steel. Bye bye, and let it rip!